Hello, guys.
Assalamualaikum, Hassan.
Assalamualaikum, Shanera.
Is it a bit dark? Should we put on a light or it's okay?
Yes, yes, it's a bit dark. I can, all I can see is beautiful blonde hair. Wasim, क्या हाल है?
Yeah, बस ठीक ठाक. Hassan, how are you? Better?
What's okay?
Yeah,
But-
much. अब लग रहा है कि कोई वो एंजेलिक सा हेलो नहीं होता, वो जो एंजल्स के इर्द गिर्द जो हो जाता है. I feel like हम लोग कोई अभी we should sing a hymn or something.
How have you been? How's quarantine going, buddy? I'll interview you.
Basim, I'm glad you're interviewing me. Thank you for interviewing me. This is a big day for me now that you're interviewing me. Quarantine ठीक जा रहा है. कुछ दिनों से थोड़ी सी, of course, I stay positive as much as I can. I'm like you. I'm nothing like you. You're a judgment, but मुझे तुम्हारी तरह एक्सरसाइज करने का बहुत शौक है. I know कि तुम बहुत कॉन्शियस हो अपने डाइट के बारे में, तो मैं भी कोशिश करता हूँ. I keep exercising, but sometimes sometimes anxiety catches up with you, and then I get a chance to speak to you guys. So now I'm not anxious.
So I just read this comment a little while ago that you're doing this show a little early. तो बता दो
Yes.
कि जल्दी
हाँ.
क्यों कर रहे?
Sorry, guys. I thought I announced it as well. मैं साथ से बताता चलूँ for all those joining. And usually हम लोग ये करते हैं at 10:30 because Wasim is incredibly regimented with his sleep and he likes to sleep early. तो वो 10 बजे तक champions की तरह सो जाता है. And he gets up, Wasim, 10:30. And what time do you wake up, Wasim?
6.
Oh, come on.
6.
What?
5.
5:30.
5? What do you do, Shanera?
Times budget. I'm a mother, so I don't have to wake up for school. I'm normally dropping and picking and all that. So at the moment, I'm just relaxing a little bit.
So that's why I have to sleep early because I wake up at 5:30. So if I sleep late, I'll be miserable the whole day. So
What do you do at 5:30?
My routine is the same. I go for 5:30. That's why, because there's no one out there early morning for my run. So I do my run for an hour and a half. Then I come back, and by the time I come back, it's about 8 o'clock. And
You know what he's doing, Hassan? He's social distancing from me.
This is a lot of people are doing this. I sometimes find myself कि मुझे भी किसी का फोन आ रहा होता है. I'm like, यार, I can't talk right now. And my friend जिससे मैं नहीं बात करना चाह रहा हूँ मुझे कह रहा है कि यार, but हम लोग एक दूसरे के साथ खड़े तो नहीं है. मैंने कहा यार, ये social distance ने एकदम से मेरे दिमाग में इतना pressure डाल दिया. I just can't talk to you right now. I can't do this right now. And I'll hang up.
You can't even say I'm busy because you're
You're
home.
not busy. When I ask someone about the fact, hi, I'm sorry, I would love to have you on. आप busy तो नहीं थे. I'm always waiting कि वापस जवाब क्या होगा. कुछ लोग होते हैं, यार, I was doing something, and I'm always wondering, क्या कर रहे थे exactly?
क्या कर सकते हैं? So how did your potatoes के आलू जो आपने मॉम के लिए बनाए हैं थोड़े काले थे?
No, Wasim, काले तो बहुत दूर की बात है. They were charcoal black. I didn't know कि पहले कुछ चीजें करके वो बनाते हैं. I thought सीधा आलू अब oil के अंदर जाके you just go and you add keep things. So
onions first, tomatoes, and then eventually the aloo comes the last bit. I think that
so
much
my
I know.
alus were the first thing, and then I put oil in, and then जब काले होना शुरू हो गए, then I was like, oh, tomato नहीं डाले, तो I put tomatoes in, and then I was like, wait, I remember कि onions होते हैं, so मैंने वो डाल दिए. But anyway, it was horrible. अगर आप खाना बना के लाहौर भेज सकते हैं मुझे, तो I'll be most grateful.
Yeah, Shanira will definitely.
Shanira, first let's talk about you. You're from Australia. You've come here to Pakistan and have married our legend, and we love you. You know this. All of Pakistan is obsessed with their bhabhi, and for right reasons. You do a lot of work for charity. You are very giving of your time to great causes, but you have a home and a family in Australia. Is waqt, right now, how are you feeling with them there and you here? How are you coping, and how do you communicate what's happening?
Well, since I left, I'm used to communicating through phone or WhatsApp and FaceTime and everything. So that bit's not so much different. I just said, if you guys look after yourself, promise me you'll keep safe, you'll social distance. My dad's definitely social distance from my mom and my 3 sisters at the moment. But if they do that, then I'm not worried. Because
Right.
if they're out and they're risking their lives, then I'm worried because I can't get to them. But if they're keeping safe, I'm keeping safe. We're both playing our part. I'm okay with that. I've been away from home now almost 8 years. So
2 months.
2 months.
You were there for 3 months.
Here you go.
I have
You
been to
see,
Pakistan.
he's
This is my
counting
home.
everything. And this is, listen, he's a sharp guy. He's always kept us good score. He has to know what the score is, how many months, how many days, how many balls, how many wickets. That's what he's known for,
Stats.
right? The
Literally.
I
stats.
think he's got those things on the wall, you know, like when you're in jail and it like these little lines. How long has she been here? How long is she staying? But this is
Wasim,
my home. This is where I'm going. I'm going through the same thing with this country. So we're going to go through something. We're going to do it together. I actually couldn't want to be anywhere else.
I'm glad that you're here because there's another thing that you're doing as well, that you're starting a whole new campaign for Chipkalis. You wrote
I
a
have to tell
wonderful
you the
post.
story what happened
Tell
yesterday.
me.
I was lying here where I am right now in my lounge, watching
Uh,
TV. They were with Ayla in that room, and I was watching my National Geographic, relaxed, lying down, legs on the cable, and suddenly I heard boom, and there was a huge Chipkali fell on me from the roof, and I sprinted. It's just natural. I sprinted. I said, "Wah!"
You know, Hassan, that wouldn't have happened if I didn't tweet something. No Chipkili would have fallen from the ceiling. It happened because I tweeted. I did
right.
that. I have got so many people have said things to me. I'm literally like the lizard queen right now. People are
Yes.
coming to me. I have them in my house. What should I feed them? I'm like, I don't know. Just don't kill them.
Look, my mother just told me not. My mother just told me yesterday when I was trying to kill one. She said, "तुम्हें पता है कि Shinera." I'm sorry, I'm speaking in Urdu. मैं लोगों को बताता
But
चलूं कि
you can
Shinera
say
actually
I can.
समझती हैं, वो उर्दू समझती हैं, वो शायद मुझसे ज्यादा उर्दू बेहतर बोलती भी हों. So my mother
Yeah.
was saying yesterday, I was like, Mama, I was giving her medicine, and she's like, oh, Chipkali, and I was like, oh, मैं मारता हूँ इसको. And I'm like, बेटा, तुम नहीं जानते Shinera का तुमने पोस्ट नहीं पढ़ा? तुम्हें पता है कितने डेंगू खाने वाले mosquitoes खा रही हैं? I was like, wow, Shinera is the spokesperson.
It's
She is the
true.
spokesperson.
I think we Pakistanis have phobia. I've seen my mom screaming at it. I've seen my grandma screaming at them. So, you know, whenever you see a young kid, you suddenly think, and somebody wrote yesterday कि वो जहरीली होती हैं. अबे उनमें जहर नहीं होता. ये scientifically नहीं होता जहर उनमें. Chipkalis में. They actually eat all the bugs around us. If you notice closely, they eat all the bugs around the lights. So that's why they're good for you, apparently, according to Shanira.
Not as Kana. Kana नहीं है, but no, but also
खाना नहीं है.
I'm from Australia, right? You have to understand,
Yeah.
this wasn't an argument between me and Almina, definitely not. It was just there's a lot of people posting about Chipkalis because a lot of us are at home, so we're
Yeah.
noticing them more. And it was more just about, you know, to say I'm from Australia. I have redbacks and whitebacks and snakes and all things, blue-ring octopuses. Can't go anywhere without crossing something that can really hurt you. These little things just eat the mosquitoes.
Right. Well, you know,
That's
you're
why I
right.
was
You're-
eight years in Pakistan and we're talking about Chipkalis. Great.
Listen, do you know what an important post that was? It was reposted like I don't know how many times. I saw it on magazines. I saw it on like groups of messages. People
Somebody
saying,
on the magazines, I read one of the comments and like, oh my, we are then. That's where we are. Like people have been in quarantine and we're talking about lizards.
Yeah. I had mustache the other day, then I took the mustache off, then I kept a goatee for 2 days. Time, but my sideburns are like Elvis Presley now because there's no barber.
Magar
You don't have
Wasim,
that
to
problem?
no, Wasim, I have the other problem. I don't know how to. मुझे trim नहीं करनी आती, तो I'm
Yes,
just
okay.
growing it. So अभी मैं religious को चीज नहीं कहूँगा, but जैसे हमारे जो सिख भाई होते हैं ना, जो लंबी होती है वो अंदर करते जाते हैं, मैं भी वही कर रहा हूँ, बस अंदर से बस अंदर कर रहा हूँ. It's just rolling in. Pretty soon, या curlers लग के भी यहाँ कोई curlers हुए होंगे, something. I'll have to make it into a style.
I
Wasim,
can't talk about beards just
no,
yet, I think, but I must admit it's the first time I've blow dried my hair in 36 days.
Yeah, first time I done something to my hair, I've been like proper jungly man.
पता क्या ये मैं बता. I wanna say thank you because मैं अपने अब बता चलूं सबको guys कि whoever I call all my friends, I always say कि यार can you do me a favor? मैं जानता हूँ कि किसी ने आप chill बैठे होगे, but क्योंकि लोग आ रहे हैं, let's distract them and look really nice. So everyone, usually the first question is, what? And then I'm like, please, 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 please.
That's
So
what she told me yesterday. I said, no,
yeah.
get ready. I said, what? What are you on about?
Wasim, I want to talk about something a little more serious. मैं कुछ दिनों से
Sure.
बड़े messages पढ़ता हूँ from the youth of our country. इस वक्त पहले ही उनके पास इतने ज्यादा डर था कि हम आगे किस तरह बढ़ेंगे, हमें लास्ट नेम होगा, किसी फैमिली से होंगे, पैसा होगा तो चांसेस मिलेंगे, चांसेस नहीं मिलेंगे. अब और भी लोग घबराए हुए हैं कि जी इस वक्त में अब हमारा क्या होगा. हमारी 50% से ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन इज अंडर द एज ऑफ 30 एंड दिस इज द फ्यूचर. बट आई थिंक हमें इस वक्त वो बातें दोहराना बहुत जरूरी हैं जिनके से उनको थोड़ा सा एक फेथ आए, एक नया बिलीफ आए. एंड आई डोंट थिंक अ स्टोरी इज बेटर देन योर्स. You didn't just jump up and come into becoming a star because you were born
No,
into it.
no.
You had to work. Tell me
Yeah,
briefly
I
about your
came
story.
from very humble background. My dad was quite well off. Mom, obviously, my parents got separated when I was very young. I lived in Mazang. मजंग में रहा हूँ पूरी उम्र, बचपन वहां गुजारा है, सड़कों पे, गलियों में, बसों में. वो जो अगर इफ यू रिमेम्बर लाहौर में वैगनें चलती थी जो जिसके अंदर आप ऐसे घुस के बैठते थे तो
मुझे
पूरा
याद है.
खड़ा हो जाता, उसमें बैठा हूँ.
Or a second, I actually have a photo of the gully
That
where you
I
were born.
ये गली के अंदर मेरे नानी का घर था मजंग
Because
में. That's
तुम
where I brought up.
तुम proper
I've never
मजंग के
shown
हो.
anyone the photo. I framed it because I was so proud.
Wow. Let's see again. So, ladies and gentlemen, अगर आप देख रहे हैं, ये मजंग की इस गली के अंदर वसीम की नानी रहती थी. Yes, am I right, Wasim?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Amazing, Wasim.
Gone daddy hai, but this is true.
That's a street. It's quite.
और गली का
Wasim,
नाम
tell me
भी है,
more.
गली का नाम if I remember, it was called Mohalla Ahmedpura. I hope I'm right. It was a long time ago. So all my cricket, I played there on the road. वो गंदी नाली में बॉल जा रहा है, वही निकाल के फिर शुरू हो गए हैं. संडे मॉर्निंग स्कूल है, वो छुप के जंप करके वो स्कूल में क्रिकेट खेलने देते थे, छुप के छतों में जाके खेलते थे. And I struggled. But again, it's a very difficult time now for everyone, not just for us, not just for you, for every Pakistani and worldwide. Nobody knows what the future holds. Because the idea is to motivate yourself and keep your routine. At least if you're physically fit, you're mentally fit. अगर आप बैठे रहोगे, खाते रहोगे या put on weight करते रहोगे, आप depressed हो जाओगे. So मैंने क्या किया है last 1 month since I've been in isolation, I kept my routine. I could have slept late, could have woken up at say 11 o'clock.
Yeah, me too.
What are you saying? People
But
that is bad.
yeah, but but I kept my routine जो मेरी routine normal है, ताकि मुझे लगे कि मैं normal चीजें कर रहा हूँ. मुश्किल टाइम सबके लिए है, but यहाँ पे I suppose you have to believe कि things will get better. हमारे religion में भी कहते हैं कि अल्लाह है ऊपर, वो help करेगा, मगर हमें थोड़ा सा अपने आप को as a nation भी उठाना पड़ेगा. मुश्किल is easier said than done though.
Easier said than done. You're right, absolutely. But वसीम, यही तो बात है. इसलिए तो मैं इस वापस से तुम्हारी स्टोरी पे आ रहा था. अगर तुम मजंग में, even though it's a beautiful space, I know a lot of people thrive from there. मगर तुम वहां से आके, you've been on the television screen of every human being there is. I mean, think about it. कोई ऐसा cricket is watched by more people than हम imagine नहीं कर सकते. You've won the World Cup. You have been talking about the sport, pushing the sport, teaching people about the sport. You have come out of that gully as a family person, and you have taken us all into the gullies of the world.
I think it's not for him, if I can say this, it's not just your talent. It's the whole package of Wasim Akram. That's what he's the whole lot. So he's an incredible human being, and I think that God and life has given him so much back as well, because you've been such a good person.
And I think जो भी मैंने जिंदगी में अल्लाह मियां ने या लोगों की दुआओं से या पेरेंट्स की दुआओं से या मेरी ग्रैंडमदर की, ग्रैंडफादर की दुआओं से मैं जो भी हुआ है, बट उसमें एक चीज है कि as you know yourself in your profession, nothing comes easy.
No.
You gotta sweat it out.
Yeah.
You gotta plan it.
Yeah.
You gotta plan it. And obviously
Yes.
the मौका है to grab it. और उसको
Yeah.
जाने ना दो. you know, when I was young, I've been told कि मैं बड़ा talented था. मुझे I didn't know the meaning of talented. तो मैंने एक दफा पूछा इमरान भाई से. मैंने कहा स्किपर ये talent, मैं talented हूँ, इसका मतलब क्या है? और ये talent इतना लंबा कैसे रहेगा? So इमरान भाई said जो talent का मतलब ये है कि तुम जो खेल रहे हो, तुम different हो. मगर ये 20 साल कैसे चलेगा वो तुम्हें मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. Because talent, everybody has some talent according to their strength or whatever the field they are. But how to prolong that talent for 20 years? You have to evolve every time. You can't just sit back. मैंने एक performance की है हफ्ता पहले. That's history. Live in the present and plan the future. These are simple philosophies I've learned over the years.
I needed to hear this too today because even though, can I tell you, मैं अपने आप को बड़ा प्लानर समझता हूँ. कभी कुछ ऐसे दिन होते हैं जो आप लोग को कहते हैं कि यार I don't know कि मैं जो कर रहा हूँ वो ठीक है नहीं है. You resonated exactly what I needed to hear too today, Wasim. That you can't पुरानी चीज पे आपने किया, तालियां आपने बजवा ली, but आगे जाने के लिए you have to plan. हो गया.
Can't wait for your next job. Always.
Yeah.
Just hoping. You got to go out and get there. He's got the talent, but talent can only take you so far. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Talent can really take you so far. I mean, he had that, but he had so many other qualities. I didn't
Drive.
know about it before.
Yeah, because when I was retiring in 2003, I must say, you know, Huma, my late wife, she said, "Ki you are retiring in years time. You'll be retired in a year or two. What's your plan?" I said, "I have no plan." And then she said, "What would you do?" I said, "Okay, business I can't do. I have no idea about business. Never done business in my life. The only thing I know is cricket. So I should sit around cricket." And then I said, "Okay." With commentary करनी चाहिए because that's the next best thing. Coaching is not my forte. Coaching is a very tough kind of job. And I like being mentoring. I'm the guy who organizes the team. That's why I'm in so many leagues. To organize the, get the system right, get the coach, get the bowling coach, get the whole system, and then let it run. And you know,
It's more like stats and things like that, right?
Yeah, and then I went to Singapore after I got retired. In 2003, I got retired. 2005, 4, I signed up with ESPN Star Sports. And then they called me for Singapore for 3 months. I was there. 3 महीने वहाँ रहा हूँ सिंगापुर में. वहाँ मैंने स्क्रिप्टिंग सीखी है, एडिटिंग सीखी है, प्रेजेंटिंग सीखी है, प्रोडक्शन सीखी है.
क्या मतलब प्रेजेंटिंग सीखी किस तरह? तुम जिस तरह हो, जिस तरह तुम बोलते हो, जिस तरह तुम्हारा तरीका तौर है, मुझे तो लगता है कि तुम एक नेचुरल बॉर्न प्रेजेंटर हो. प्रेजेंटर सिखाते किस तरह?
या क्या सीखा है कि आपने कहाँ पे बोलना कैसे है, कैमरे को कब देखना है, और अगर आपने लोगों से बात करनी है तो कैमरे को देखना है, अगर आपने होस्ट से बात करनी है तो उसको देखना है. इस छोटी-छोटी डिटेल्स. And presenting means they put me straight away to present a very famous show ESPN used to have called Sports Center. और वो भी उन्होंने रोमन हिंदी / उर्दू में टेलीप्रॉम्प्टर पे लिखा. मुझे रोमन उर्दू नहीं पढ़ी जाती मेरे से. बड़े मुश्किल है रोमन उर्दू पढ़ लेता हूँ.
मुझे भी नहीं पढ़नी आती.
मैंने बड़ी गलतियां की हैं, but I went straight in and I learned voice commentary में voice कहाँ कंट्रोल करनी है, किस तरीके से ऑडियंस को इन्वॉल्व करना है. तुम्हारी 24 घंटे बोलता भी नहीं रहना कमेंट्री में, साथ वाले को भी बोल. और यू नो टीवी कमेंट्री में क्या बताते हैं आपको, आपके साथ टीवी मॉनिटर पड़ा होता है, आपने उससे कमेंट्री नहीं करनी, आपने उससे कमेंट्री करनी है, मैच से नहीं करनी, बिकॉज यू गाइस आर वाचिंग द टेलीविजन, सो वी लुक एट द टेलीविजन लॉट मोर एट द गेम.
So you're looking at the television and basically तुम उनको वो बातें बता रहे हो जो वो देख रहे हैं, मगर उनकी आवाज में बता रहे हो जो अंदर सोच रहे हैं.
Exactly. If I'm talking about what's happening on the ground, you guys are just seeing that bit. You're not seeing what's happening around the ground. So I have to explain कि टेलीविजन पे जो आप लोग देख रहे हो वहां पे क्या बॉलर कर रहा है, क्या बैट्समैन कर रहा है, क्या फील्ड होनी चाहिए. जो सारा कुछ मैं सीखा हूँ. फिर मैंने शोएब के साथ एक शो भी प्रेजेंट किया पूरा 1-1.5-2 महीने. रमजान शो हमने किया 3 घंटे लाइव. सो वो भी बड़ा मुश्किल था, बट इट वाज डिफरेंट, इट वाज फन. शोएब के साथ मजा आया बड़ा. जो आपका इंटरव्यू भी किया था हमने आपके शो पे जब आए थे हम दोनों, मैं और शोएब अख्तर.
बहुत मजा आया था. It was one of my
that as well.
Sorry.
अच्छा, तुम्हारा शोएब का जो इंटरव्यू था, that was one of my favorites. आपका शोएब का जो इंटरव्यू था was one of my favorites because उसके अंदर it was one of the few interviews जहाँ मुझे कुछ कहने की जरूरत नहीं थी. You guys had so much communication and तुम लोग एक दूसरे की इतनी ज्यादा उसको he was picking on something you said, you would pick on something, I said Wasim bhai, you pick on something. मेरे constantly मेरे कान में कहते सवाल नहीं पूछना. मैं कहता क्या कोई पूछने की जरूरत नहीं, ये पूरा शो बन चुका है. It's amazing. We don't have to do anything.
Yeah, it was a good show. We enjoyed it. Thank you.
And you have guys have great energy as well together. You really do.
Yeah, we work together and Shoaib is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fun. He's got great sense of humor. Not
Yeah.
organized, but that's really
Yeah.
good. That's really
Not
good.
not organized. Shoaib, if you're listening, I'm gonna have you on too very soon. Shinera, when you married Wasim, clearly handsome guy. Did you know that you're marrying such a legend?
No, no, he
No.
told me. He used it as a pickup line, actually. He said, you know, I'm a big deal.
No, I
in
said I'm kind of a
Pakistan.
big deal.
I said, for
You should have
what?
said
And
a,
he said, oh,
you said a big deal in the
like,
world. You should have known.
and he goes, I go, like, how? And he goes, oh, like, I'm on billboards and stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't lying.
Oh, you
And
weren't
look
lying.
who's sitting here in Pakistan.
Yeah, yeah, it worked.
That didn't impress me because I mean I've met many sports players, everything like that. It wasn't cricket. I didn't know anything about. I wasn't interested in cricket so much. Now I'm obsessed with it. I love it. It's you have to be being in this country, and our
Yeah, oh my
lives
God,
are.
we love cricket.
Yeah, and our lives are. Me and Wasim's life is following the cricket. So of course, I mean, I spent 4 or 5 years doing the IPL in India, and then we've got the PSL here, and I went everywhere doing commentary with Wasim. I saw people that regarded as legends in my country who I, you know, look at him and be starstruck. And I was like, what? Whoa. why is this guy I grew up watching on television starstruck by him? But then I came here, but I didn't fall in love with anything like that. And if anyone knows me, you know me, people who have met me, they know that even though you may assume, I'm not like that. I'm not going to go move to a country I didn't know away from my family for something other than love. And
Well, listen, congratulations that you fell in love. He got you too. Let's ये मैं कहने लगा था Wasim. You also, I mean, you also look what oh, the dollar
you know,
game.
I'm from a little town in Melbourne. I was just I'm from a small town in the bottom of Australia, and I was talking with my best friend the other day, who's actually quarantined here because she was meant to leave. She was on holiday, and they
Oh,
shut
she was
me
here.
Yeah, she's sitting right here.
So
Oh, hi, friend.
6 weeks.
He's saying hi, Brookie. So
Hi, how are you?
I am with 3 women in this house.
No, Isla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isla, Brooke, and my little 5-year-old. And
Oh.
I'm almost loco. Gone loco.
Our son is here, so it's okay.
इसलिए कभी मूछ आ रही है, कभी मूछ जा रही है, कभी
I swear.
knowing, I think next time करेंगे शायद तुम बाल भी शेव कर चुके हो. Anything is possible.
But at the start of our relationship, after we got to know each other, when we were starting to date, it was something like next level. It was like the start of A Star Is Born. You know, things that romantic stuff like he just did all this amazing stuff and really swept me off my feet. So
Tell me the most romantic thing. One thing.
Tell me. Yeah.
I remember when they opened up a whole restaurant just so we could sit there. It was closed, and they opened the whole restaurant. We had all these waiters.
मैं लिख रहा हूँ.
They started playing the quartet. There was 5 guys just came out of
Oh, dropping the mic.
candles. It was amazing.
नहीं मैं अपनी बीवी को फूल ला के देता हूँ रेगुलर इन इंग्लैंड में और ऑस्ट्रेलिया में मैं गो आउट फॉर शॉप और समथिंग आई लाइक शॉपिंग घर बाहर यहाँ भी एंजॉय करता हूँ घर की शॉपिंग करना बट व्हेन आई गो इंग्लैंड और ऑस्ट्रेलिया एवरी टाइम आई कम बैक एंड ब्रिंग बिग बुके ऑफ फ्लावर्स
Wow.
You see? Learn. People,
Wow, bhai.
Yeah,
People
but
learn right here. Forget cricket.
yeah.
Forget cricket. Wasim's going to tell you how to survive this quarantine.
Exactly.
I knew I loved him. This sounds so crazy. I knew I loved him once because he went and he ordered my coffee.
Yeah.
And knew exactly what I wanted before I even knew that he knew it. And I have like a skinny latte, soy, chai thing happening. And he remembered.
Oh, you're that girl, that skinny
I have a
latte,
very
soy.
selective memory. I remember the things I want to remember.
Yes.
कई चीजें मुझे याद नहीं रहती सिलेक्टिव है ना कहाँ मैंने कितना कंसंट्रेट करना है मैं ऑल द टाइम इसको चलाता भी नहीं सो another thing I've learned over the years everybody आपके काम में भी प्रॉब्लम आती होगी लोगों के काम जो सुन रहे हैं उनको भी कभी प्रेशर आता होगा remember problem. There is no life without problems. You know, it
No.
won't be life. It will be
I
boring.
get
Yeah,
it.
I wanted to kill him what, dozen times today. I mean,
What does that mean?
He's like, is that the
I'm taking
problem?
some photos of
I'm the
this.
problem.
Not making any sense.
I'm just appealing to all the women out there. You understand?
Let me finish my calls of wisdom.
Okay, sorry. Got the music?
Shh. So प्रॉब्लम्स आती है मतलब प्रॉब्लम्स को उसके साथ बाबा लेट मी एक्सप्लेन उसके साथ
Is that
प्रेशर में आप को लेके सोना नहीं है अगर प्रॉब्लम है उसको सॉल्व करना है उसको मूव ऑन होना है उससे अगर उसको जेन में लेके बैठे रहोगे स्ट्रेस करोगे तो यू विल अफेक्ट योर ओन हेल्थ
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो
it is problem are there you just have to solve it out nobody else will solve it for you this is as simple.
Wasim, when you were playing and competing and traveling, I'm sure एक level of stress, एक level of high anxiety, high pressure होता होगा. Do you think वो जो tools तुम्हारे पास उस वक्त थे कि अपनी anxiety और stress को किस तरह डील करना है, वो तुम अभी अपनी जिंदगी में अप्लाई कर रहे हो और कर रहे हो तो वो क्या है?
क्या ऑफ कोर्स कर रहा हूँ बड़ा कुछ क्रिकेट से बहुत कुछ सीखा हूँ क्रिकेट में इतना प्रेशर आता है आप पे कि ये छोटी छोटी चीजें कुछ लगती नहीं है देखो ना इंडिया से अगर मैच है आपका अगले दिन सुबह 1.3 बिलियन पीपल देयर 200 मिलियन पीपल इन पाकिस्तान और प्रेशर क्या होता है इंडिया पाकिस्तान हर मैच से पहले मोस्टली इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच से पहले अगर पाकिस्तान में हो रहा है तो आप घर में होगी आपकी माँ कहेगी सवेरे जीतना है आपके डैड कहेगा हारी ना फिर तुम्हारे भाई कहेंगे फिर आप बाहर सड़क में निकलोगे आपका हमसाया कहेगा आपका फैन रुक के रिक्शे वाला कहेगा बस वाला कहेगा होटल जाओगे होटल वाले कहेंगे सो दैट्स बिल्ड्स अप एवरीथिंग बिल्ड्स अप प्रेशर सो यंग लड़के जब आते हैं बड़े मैचों में ये प्रेशर आता है बिफोर इवन द गेम सो दैट्स हाउ टू हैंडल इट try to enjoy it try to say okay I'm getting the attention tomorrow is the day I'm going to give my 100% it's going to happen believe in your hard work you've done before अगर आप रिलैक्स माइंड से जाओगे थोड़ा विजुअलाइज करके जाओगे मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम जिंदगी में जो आप करना चाहोगे वो होगा
इसलिए अगर ये हम लोग उस वक्त हम सोच सकते होते कि तुम क्रिकेट के बारे में जो तुम कह रहे हो मेरे दिमाग में कभी ख्याल भी नहीं आया मैं जानता हूँ कि जब इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच हो रहा होता है तो हमारे घर में एक तूफान होता है दोस्तों के फोन के अंदर एक और पता क्या उस वक्त जो भी हमारा फेवरेट क्रिकेट प्लेयर हो ना उस वक्त करता है यार अगर वो ना जितया ना मैं नहीं चढ़ाऊंगा मैं तो बस you know that kind of feeling and then when they win we put them on top of our heads and make them crowns and we can't believe they become
they lose
and they will lose
there is in Pakistan in cricket we don't have middle ground वो कहते हैं पंजाबी में यहाँ फर्श थे तो यहाँ अर्श थे there is no middle ground either up there or either down there we have to end of the day guys remember it's a game he has to win somebody has to lose but as long as the opposition or Pakistan team in fact हम पाकिस्तान में है पाकिस्तानी है अगर वो फाइट की है लास्ट बॉल तक लड़के हारे हैं so well done well tried good job better luck next time but यहाँ पे ऐसा हम नहीं करते हमने सिखाना है अपनी नेशन को we have to teach them that this is end of the day it's only a game
oh my god if only we could I don't think while you were saying this even I wasn't understanding because I'm like कह तो रहा है only a game but when it's on and जब पाकिस्तान खेल रहा होता है स्पेशली इंडिया के खिलाफ तो मुझे तो गेम तो नहीं लग रही थी मुझे तो लगता है ये तो जंग है और अगर हम
I mean back of our mind both side इंडिया भी पाकिस्तान भी वो इंडिया चाहते हैं कि इंडिया जीते ऑब्वियसली हम चाहते हैं हम जीते अंदर से पूरा तैयार होके आते हैं पूरा लड़े होते हैं you know some people complain कि यार मैच हार गए और हंस रहे हैं अबे क्या 20-25 साल तक जाके लड़के रोएंगे क्या and we have a game day after so we have to move on quickly that loss we have to move on mentally and learn from our mistakes जो गलतियां की उसे सीख के परसों के मैच में दोबारा खेलना है so you can't just bog down by कि just lost to India हारे हो तो अब क्या होगा what will happen nothing will happen we'll try परसों दोबारा मैच है दोबारा उनको पकड़ेंगे so ये एटीट्यूड होना चाहिए सबका जिंदगी का भी
आप सब सुन रहे हैं तो प्लीज याद रखें this should be the attitude sorry you were saying Shanara
no I was just going to say you probably should apply that to marriage also
yes
then we can move on
Are you taking notes, Skipper? Because I hope you are. Because sir, ये लिखते जाएं आप.
काफी selective memory है. क्या कहा?
मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा ना किसी में की क्या मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा. बस Wasim, you've achieved so much cricket में, माशाल्लाह. एक ऐसा मौका where तुम्हारा कोई जब पिच पे हो और ऐसा कुछ हुआ हो जो तुम्हें लगे मैं और ये खेलना नहीं चाहूंगा.
लैंकेशायर ने मेरी काउंटी जो मैं 10 साल खेला हूँ, वेरी क्लोज टू माय हार्ट, उन्होंने एक ट्वीट किया विद मी विद अ ट्रॉफी एंड लिखा कि वसीम अकरम से क्या पूछना चाहोगे क्वेश्चंस. सो मोस्टली पाकिस्तानियों ने नेगेटिव लिखा कि 96 का वर्ल्ड कप क्वार्टर फाइनल क्यों नहीं खेला, 99 का फाइनल क्यों हारे. अबे कोई अच्छी चीज भी पूछ लिया करो. हम पाकिस्तानी हम नेगेटिव के पीछे क्यों जाते हैं. 96
नाराज तो नहीं होगे मुझसे कि मैंने तुमसे पूछ लिया ये.
नहीं पूछो जरूर, बट
हाँ.
उसका तुक कोई नहीं बनता ना. उनसे पूछो लैंकाशायर से कि वसीम अकरम ने आपको 10 साल कितनी ट्रॉफी जिताई है, आपको उन्होंने कितनी विकेटें ली हैं, 400-500 विकेटें जो ली हैं वो कैसे ली हैं. कोई नेगेटिव क्वेश्चन ना पूछो. अगर लोग क्या कहते हैं कि मैं वर्ल्ड कप 96 जान के नहीं खेला, अबे बाकी क्या 11 के अंधे थे जो खेलने गए थे पाकिस्तान के. I got injured couple of days before the game and I was the captain.
You still think people make you want to question these questions because मैंने तुमसे क्यों पूछा. मेरा मकसद था कि मुझे जब वसीम अकरम के बारे में सोचता हूँ, I only think of a victor, right? So I think that a victor must have a negative point where even he must have said, okay, I want to stop, but he didn't. And maybe हम लोग कुछ तो सीख सकते थे. But you're right about this, Wasim. I think हम लोग अपने इस हीरोज के बारे में उनकी जीतों को कभी भूल जाते हैं और उनकी हार और जहां उनकी वीकनेस होती हैं उनको ज्यादा याद रखते हैं. Do you think this is because?
I think it's the way we brought up, but काफी सारे लोग, most people also are very they love this. A lot of people love this game और काफी mostly positive है, but कुछ negative है. वो हमने mindset change करना है. मैंने इंडिया में किसी इंडियन क्रिकेटर को अटैक करते नहीं देखा. हमारे यहाँ बेचारा उमर अकमल हो, अहमद शहजाद हो, उनके पीछे ऐसे पड़ जाते हैं ट्विटर पे और ऐसे बदतमीजी के हैशटैग निकालते हैं कि कई दफा शर्म आती है मुझे कि क्या हैशटैग निकाल रहे हो. इस तरह की उसकी भी फैमिली है, उसके भी बच्चे हैं, जो भी ये लड़के हैं, उनसे मैच नहीं अच्छा खेला गया, इट्स ओके, फाइन, ही ट्राइड हिज बेस्ट, didn't happen, better luck next time. But नहीं, इन्होंने तो बिल्कुल बाल की खाली उतारनी है. I suppose that's the word.
Do you think that's sport around the world? Or
not really, babes. In Australia, England, England lost the finals. Australia lost the final. They lost games. They say, okay, bad luck. Have a go at them couple of days and then move on. Better luck next time. Simple. And there is a game. जान के कोई नहीं हारता भाई. Remember this. Nobody wants to lose, especially at any level. At any sport, even आपके भी उसमें प्रोफेशन में जान के थोड़ी ना बुरा करोगे. आपका अपना रेपुटेशन, आपका अपना नाम है, आपने उस नाम के साथ तो पूरा आपने उसको वो देना है, कॉन्फिडेंस देना है अपने नाम को कि भाई, if I'm Wasim Akram, if I'm Javed Miandad, everybody's depending on me and I have to give my 100.
It must be so much pressure.
It really is. I can't especially reading that yesterday about random asking my Lancashire county to ask me these stupid questions. I mean, really, it was embarrassing. Sometimes I feel embarrassed by these people. I really do.
I mean, I kind of not even know. I come from a country of 25 million people. 24 million people. Like that, you can fit.
That's the population of the entire of Australia.
And you can fit 9 Pakistans.
That's it.
Yeah.
9 Pakistans.
जितनी कराची के लोग हैं ना, 22 million. Australia is about 23 million. And of course, New South Wales state is bigger than Pakistan. It's a continent, so it's a huge country.
And we are, I think we're quite passionate and fanatical. But we also have an array of different sports. So there can be cricket, football, rugby union. We have so many sports.
Yeah, I've just got a question I saw underneath. 99 World Cup or 96 World Cup was a heartbreak. Yes, it was a heartbreak. I was the captain. तुमसे ज़्यादा heartbreak मुझे है. Remember, तुम तो मैच देख रहे हो, मैं तो कप्तान हूँ. तो थोड़ा सा ना कल से सोचा करो. Remember, guys, if you're gonna ask me stupid questions, you're gonna get stupid answer from me.
Wasim, can I tell you something? तुम्हें irritation नहीं होती कि इतने सालों के बाद, इतने victories के बाद, अभी भी अगर लोग ऐसा के सवाल पूछते हैं, do you feel that that's close to trolling?
It is. It's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. It was 30 years ago, and I was the captain both times.
Was it against Australia?
Final 99 was against Australia.
Well, you got them back, didn't you?
Yeah. God had.
He was,
और
I'll
अभी
take the jewel of the crown. Thank you very much. Coming home with me.
thank you. और the trophy. Yeah, so बाकी frustration होती है बड़ी दफा, especially आजकल social media से मैं क्या सीखा हूँ? I mean, there are a lot of positive people on social media में, पर उससे आपको बंदे की mentality का पता लगता है कि बंदा actually human being है कैसा ये. Am I right?
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल, absolutely.
Before social media, you didn't know anything.
No.
You didn't know कि बस जब वो 2 लाइनें कोई लिखता है तो पता लग जाता है कि बंदे का माइंडसेट कैसा है.
मगर वसीम ये भी तू देख कि जो बंदा ऐसी कोई चीजें लिख रहा होता है ना, 90% ज्यादा वो उनकी हैशटैग, उनका जो नाम होता है डैडीज एंजल 263 या heaven may care or something 1342. They're fake names, fake personalities, जहां वो अपना गुस्सा और अपना एक फ्रस्ट्रेशन और किसी बंदा जो ऊपर रहो उसको पुट डाउन करने के लिए कर रहे होते हैं. एक शान ने बड़ी अच्छी बात की, मैं उससे कल I was speaking to Shan, a legend in his own right, and उसने एक बड़ी अच्छी बात की जो मुझे बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग लगी. उसने कहा कि हमने पाकिस्तान में एक कॉमन मैन के लिए एक एंटरटेनमेंट हुआ करती थी एक जमाने में कि सड़कों पे म्यूजिक बजाने वाला होता था. फिल्में ऐसी लगा करती थी, पंजाबी की, उर्दू की, जिसमें ओए मैंने छट्टा का ब्ला ब्ला, और एक आम इंसान जाके वो फिल्म देखता था और वो एंटरटेन रहता था, उसके दिमाग में एक एंटरटेनमेंट थी. अब स्लोली एक आम इंसान के लिए अभी फिल्में जो बन रही हैं, जो टीवी पे भी जो चीजें बन रही हैं, वो आम इंसान के लिए नहीं है. अवाम जो हमारी है वो अभी भी पंजाबी स्पीकिंग, अपनी रीजनल स्पीकिंग लोग हैं, उनको वो एंटरटेनमेंट नहीं है. तो हमारी एंटरटेनमेंट, हमारी स्पोर्ट, हमारे लेजेंड्स, हमारे हीरोज, हमारे बंदे जिनके ऊपर गुस्सा भी है और खुशी भी है, हर चीज बन गए क्रिकेट वाले. दैट्स इट. क्रिकेट इज द बिगिनिंग, मिडल एंड एंड. पीएसएल हुआ, परफॉर्मेंसेस हमने एक्टर्स भी देख लिए, स्टार्स भी देख लिए, खत्म. नाउ क्रिकेट. कोई सिनेमास पे कुछ नहीं हो रहा, कोई कुछ नहीं हो रहा. सो though unfortunately for you, you are now the answer to everything. You're the answer to our hopes, our dreams, our aspirations, our sport, everything. And that, my dear friend, unfortunately does not exist in Australia, England, anywhere else. They have many other things. You are the only one.
But he's the success story. He's that one in 200 million actually. That's
why they still want to run after him. Do you know why? I think अगर कोई और होता सवाल ही ना पूछता. To Wasim, they think, like, you remember when I was talking to you,
but it hasn't. So they should.
But they should respect.
Of course, but they do. Most of the time they do. He's talking about a few comments. I mean, I must admit I'm not in any category, but I've had a lot of love given to me. A lot of love. And a lot of people show their love to me because I am his wife and they love him so much. So we're talking on a grand scale. I might have had a few, nasty messages here and there, but very, very small.
Did you get trolled ever? No.
Not really. Maybe when I say something people don't like, but it's not really troll. People sort of actually start little armies to sort of say, no, we're with her, and it's really cute. But I think the most difficult time I've had is probably amongst the entertainment industry. I felt that I've more been shunned a little bit from people that I've actually seen on television, and I think, wow, I'm meeting these people and they haven't wanted to meet me back. I don't know what that is. But from the general public, I've been given a lot of love, and I know I've worked hard in this country and I've given it everything I've got, and I've tried to help the underprivileged, but I tell you, it's mostly because they love him so much, and I love that.
And I tell you, it's secret. वो शान की बात आप कर रहे थे अभी थोड़ी देर पहले, पंजाबी फिल्मों की. When I was in Mazang, ईद वाले दिन या ईद से पहले, and my dad used to own a cinema, Niagara Cinema, on Firozpur Road.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that was my dad's cinema.
Wow.
I told Isla that last night, and she was like, wow, could he see movies every day? And I was like,
I did.
She said that they have Frozen too. And I said no.
So I watched Chan Maryam, Sala Saab, Mola Jat, बहुत सारी फिल्में, और कई दफा डैड के सन में तो आ गया. उससे पहले वो 1/8 की टिकटें लेके देखते थे, जो ₹1.75 की टिकट आती थी, और हमारे पास एक होता था पप्पू मोटा, उसका नाम था, तो था मोटा. So those days, if you remember, वो जो 1/8 की इतना सा सुराख होता था, उसमें से एक आ जाता था, मगर 100 बंदा जमा होता था. तो that guy was specialist. He used to money जमा करके, पैसे जमा करके, और नाचते थे अगले आगे बैठ के. कोई अंजुमन का गाना आया या किसी used to बड़के मारते थे. So I did all that. Lahore का पंजाबी culture, that's the beauty of
It
Punjabi
must
culture.
have made a real impression
Amen.
on him, like a real impression. That's what Shoaib and Wasim do on their spare time.
Yeah, Maula Jat Kanuri Nat.
I love it. ये मूवियों की और ये फिल्म की और ये कल्चर की बात ही कुछ और थी हाँ
Yeah, yeah.
ये कुछ बात ही कुछ और थी ये हम
हफ्ता पहले की जी अगले हफ्ते लग रही है फिल्म इतने बजे जाना है पहला शो जाना है आखिरी 9 से 12 शो देखना है मेंबर 1 से 3 होता था then
हाँ 1 से 3
6 till 9 and 9 till 12
9 till 12 was the most popular show ससली मकलोर रोड पे अंदरूनी शहर पे अब जाएं मुर्ग छोले खाएं और फिर उसके बाद सिनेमा कोई पॉपकॉर्न नहीं कुछ नहीं
और मेट्रोपोल होते थे इरम सिनेमा
हाँ
होता था या वो
ठंडी
सारे
ठंडी कोई सोडा की बोतल स्ट्रॉ वाली और जो कागज का स्ट्रॉ होता था जो टूट
या
जाता था और अंदर बैठ के और जैसे एक गाना चीखे मारना शुरू हो गए
हमारे पास सोडे के पैसे नहीं थे होते सिर्फ टिकट के होते थे भाई
While we're on the topic of movies, I actually think this quarantine time, I really have high hopes for Pakistan cinema. And I think this quarantine is going to turn a lot of actors into directors, to writers. I think it's going to give them a lot of time for reflection. And I can't wait to see what comes out of this, especially for Pakistan.
Wasim and Shanera, I will ask you one thing. You're both very good looking, mashallah say. You make a beautiful couple in the way of, you know, the perfect East meets West type of, even though you're East, but you know what I mean. Did you
I'm
ever?
South.
No, and I'm always, and I'm honestly, before I forget to say this, because my mind, Wasim, you're my hero. I think you're amazing. I've looked up to you. I've looked up to you since we've been friends.
Yeah, we all also very proud of you, the work
Thank
you've
you.
done.
No, but you're honestly, to मेरे लिए hero में. I even tell this to Shanera that when I see you, बहुत से cricket लोग जो हैं वो आके या कुछ और कर रहे हैं या किसी और चीज में चले गए तो उनकी cricket वाली चीज पहले नहीं याद आती अब कुछ और याद आती है. But when we think of you, we think Pakistan cricket, and immediately you want to just salute. And Shanera is the same. Shanera came. We've had the kind of experience with Shanera that she's made us feel that she loves us not just equally, but more than she even loves her own country.
Yeah.
She makes us feel that way, the way she communicates. इस तरह का मोहब्बत, इस तरह का प्यार हम देखते हैं टेलीविजन एड्स के अंदर जब तुम कभी गाते हो या हम कभी देखते हैं because everybody wants to tap in on that energy. What about entertainment? Why, if you have learned कि तुम्हें अब कैमरे में देखना आता है, तुम्हें कैमरे में बोलना आता है, तुम्हें कैमरे में लाइंस देनी आती हैं, and Shanera can speak Urdu and also English, and she looks like Nicole Kidman meets Myra Khan. I mean, we've got a perfect combination there. Why not television? Why not
I
movies?
might start looking a bit desi soon. I'm going to have dark hair soon, I think.
Why not television?
Why not?
Do the dramas.
Yeah.
2-3 दफा आए थे स्क्रिप्ट लेके बड़े big directors. But I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. I am good. मुझे बंदे को अपनी strength और weakness का पता होना चाहिए.
सही बात
मेरी
है.
weakness क्या है कि मेरा attention span, script पढ़ना, उसको याद रखना, it's a huge job. And I don't think so I have that patience. TV commercials, we did a movie just now, me and Shanera, with Faisal Qureshi, Money Back Guarantee.
What?
Yeah,
You guys have done a movie?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, Hassan,
My question makes no sense now because you've already done it.
Yeah.
I would love to work with someone to make a movie for foreigners to see Pakistan through my eyes. I would love to not necessarily star in it, but work and produce something like that would then show the world what it's like, not to just see the Lahore Gardens and the City of Lights. I'm talking to live here and to experience the feeling that I experience when I'm here, the heart of the people. And I think something like that, a story like ours would be, similar to that, would be incredible. And I think that would really, really be popular in Australia, England.
Or Western worlds.
But the problem, if we go to TV channels, what you want to say? दी अंग्रेजी में कर रही है. अबे अंग्रेजी अपनी कौम को सिखाओगे नहीं तो वो कैसे सीखेंगे अंग्रेजी?
हाँ
एक अंग्रेजी
बिल्कुल
का चैनल हमारे मुल्क में.
I'm talking a Pakistani producer, some Pakistani actors, but in English for foreigners to see what happens in this
It
country.
doesn't
And people are
have to
scared,
be.
you
Yeah,
know?
it doesn't have to be Netflix. अभी किसी ने Netflix documentary कोई
हम्म
प्रोड्यूस करे, शेमेसा शनीरा पाकिस्तान पूरा घूमे, आप नॉर्थ जाए, वहां
हाँ
का खा. मैंने आप नॉर्थ नहीं देखा. I want to see my own country, and we can portray our country. If we want to get tourism here, we have to spend bit of money.
या
If you look at a neighboring country, you know, उन्होंने हर एक स्टेट को एक टैग लाइन दी हुई है. हमारे यहाँ ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. इसकी रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है ये.
अच्छा
It's not rocket science.
तो खान साहब हमारे इमरान खान साहब ना हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर उनको तुम अच्छी तरह जानते हो एंड ही जो मुझे लगता है इज अ वेरी ओपन टू आइडियाज काइंड ऑफ मैन तो
Yeah.
कभी आई नो कि अभी सबके हाथ बहुत फुल हैं कोरोना वायरस इज हैपनिंग दिस यू नो इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन सो मच हैपनिंग मगर
Yeah.
आगे जाके अपने पाकिस्तान के बारे में भी हमें अपनी टूरिज्म के बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा क्या ये तुम
Absolutely.
आइडिया कभी
You know,
इमरान
we
खान साहब को
love
असले कहो
we love to have tourism, but I took Shanira to Budban Umari up about a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
But we stayed at PC, it was fine. I mean, nice. But वहाँ कितनी hiking कर लोगे आप? जब गोरा आएगा, foreigner आएगा, वो कितनी कढ़ाई खा लेगा? कितने टिक्के खवा दोगे उन्हें?
And it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And but this is when I need to appeal to every Pakistani that's out of Pakistan. Come back. Come back to the country. Come back. There's nothing to be afraid of. This country needs ideas and needs people who have studied abroad and needs people who have lived abroad. If I can do it, come. Like come
Yeah.
and live here. We live amongst every. Yeah, you agree.
Get on with it. Just listen.
No, but I'm saying don't think I can struggle overseas. Come back to your family. If you want to come back here, do. We need everyone to do that.
No, I understand. There's a question. Northern Pakistan has to be explored. I just said कि तुम foreigners को कितने टिक्के और कढ़ाई खिला दोगे भाई? You know, when foreign person comes, it's not our food is not bad. It's the spices. They are not used to the spices. That's why they get tummy upset. So उनके लिए कोई सैंडविचेस की शॉप होनी चाहिए. कुछ इस तरह की चीजें होंगी तो होगा ना. कितनी को हाइकिंग रोज तो हाइकिंग करके आके वो कितनी कढ़ाई खा लेगा?
We have food, yes, we do. We can win people over with food, but food can't be the be all and end all. There has to be so much more to offer, and we have it, but we just need to set up the systems.
Can I
And
tell you something? What you guys are talking about right now, मुझे लगता है कि हमें इसके ऊपर एक पूरा एक एपिसोड करना चाहिए because you've just touched on something that हमारे लिए बहुत crucial है. इस वक्त हमारे पास बहुत अभी हम दिमाग पे एक बहुत PR एक्टिविटी थी और बड़ी अच्छी थी कि पाकिस्तान on the top of the list of XYZ list and tourism list और ये अच्छी बात है मगर the fact of the matter is that at the end of the day वो आके यहाँ करेंगे क्या और उनके लिए वो क्या
स्पेशली आप नॉर्थ कितनी हाइकिंग कर लोगे? मैं गया 2 दिन के बाद हाइकिंग की वो की वापस आए ठीक है ये चेयर लिफ्ट पे चले जाओ. अभी चेयर लिफ्ट पे कितना का बैठ जाएंगे भाई? वो भी आज से 1500 साल पुरानी चेयर लिफ्ट. आई एम नॉट सिटिंग ऑन दैट. सो this is we heaven on earth up north. It's heaven on earth.
And down here, I
Right.
live in Karachi,
चुप कर दो मेरे.
best city ever.
Go to Brook. बोलती बड़ा यार.
Who called me? Because I called me. You hasn't called you.
No, you called yourself. You called
We're
Bonaparte.
too
No,
much deal, Hassan.
No, of course. And listen, मेरी वसीम, you know, तुम्हारी मेरी तो दोस्ती है ही, मगर I'm very fond of Shanira as well. तो मैंने कहा ये तो
Yeah.
हो ही नहीं सकता.
Yeah.
मगर I have to say कि तुम लोगों की जो chemistry है, it's actually not just very cute, it's also very entertaining for हम सब के लिए. I
What was
think it's
this
adorable.
thing you said? Outside the square. Pakistanis need to think outside the square. Like even this coronavirus, it's devastating as it's some parts of the world. It really is crushing, and it is for us as well. And we're hoping it flattens the curve soon. But why is it taking this for people to get outside their homes, ride bikes with their kids, walk with their? There's dozens of people out in the street, masks on, obviously, which I'm so proud of. But why did it have to take to this? People are suffering from, diseases and things like that. They need to be healthy. You don't have to join a gym. You can just get out there and do it. And I hope things like this, continue. That's what I'm saying. We don't have to wait till someone tells us we're setting up a hotel or we're setting up this. Let's do it ourselves.
I think I think जो लोग सुन रहे हैं, a lot of people are listening by the way. मैं बहुत से लोगों के comments देख रहा हूँ और बहुत political के लोगों के नाम भी आ रहे हैं. So I think
Yeah.
we might have just done something here. We might have actually just
I
made
just was
a
looking
point.
I think somebody
Ah,
said he's a good guy. Yeah, I just spoke
yeah,
to him. Why?
yeah. No,
But I think
Zulfi's a good
like
guy.
you said, the plates are a bit full right now with this coronavirus and all. And once it gets over,
But
inshallah.
like you said, we have to plan for the future. These are the times when you can reflect, and especially the big people of this country or people who are thinking of doing something, now is the time to probably reflect on that and think, okay, let's think about this now. Let's think about what we can do. Because so many people in Australia ask me, what is Pakistan like? Do you love it? How do you live? Where do you live? And I want to show them, but it is really hard to just tell them words.
It's not that difficult. It's not a rocket science. Make a half a minute or a minute video about Pakistan and give money to channels in Australia, in Germany, in Europe. Run it on those channels, and then they know what sort of country we are. Ab YouTube पे जाके तो कोई देखेगा नहीं ना Pakistan. So that's how.
People say to me, Pakistanis as well.
Yeah.
You like Pakistan? You like in England and something. You like Pakistan? You do.
I asked you the first question when I met you for the first time. When Wasim introduced me, the first thing I thought was, "Do you like Pakistan?" Like I really wanted to know.
They asked me twice. They said, "Do you like Pakistan? Do you like Pakistan? Tell me." And do you know, I've not been here for 8 years.
So tell us, do you like Pakistan? Tell us.
So,
Do you like
where
Pakistan?
we're at, what?
Do you like Pakistan? Do you? Oh my, where's Wasim? Wasim, what?
We didn't even notice you lost Wasim until about 2 minutes now.
You push करी जा रही है एक side पे.
Okay, guys, before I go, I want you to answer some of the questions. There's so many people to itna पूछ रहे हैं. Wasim, do you mind reading? Because I'm not wearing my glasses. कुछ नजर आ रहा है मुझे.
एक आया है, एक funny face आया है, एक का wow आया है with funny faces, another face with heart on it. Love her spirit, Samia. Ali official who remember when Bhabhi arrived in Pakistan for the first time. I do. Bhabhi, can you act in good dramas?
Don't know yet, but you have to see my movie, our movie.
Yeah, iske drama mein she has to get slapped and she had to cry a lot.
if that's not true, then that's hysterical that you just said that. Because you're dead.
I don't watch
You're
dramas,
dead today.
You know, when I was the other day, a couple of months ago, I was in Australia. Suddenly I saw Humayun Saeed trending. मैं क्यों अब क्या हो गया Humayun Saeed? It's a friend of mine like you.
Yeah.
So I thought, what has done again? Then I realized उनका drama एक बहुत बड़ा hit हुआ था. मेरे पास तुम हो or something. Yeah. So I don't watch dramas unfortunately, but maybe someday I used to watch. I watched Varas, Tanhaiya, Ankahi, all these great dramas. So Dasht एक आया था. You know, I think उसमें Atika थी और Babar था. I think if I remember.
Atika की भी क्या बात है, हाँ? Atika और Dodi की भी क्या बात है?
Yeah. One of the top actresses.
Yeah. तो और पढ़ो क्या कह रहे हैं?
You're going to tell the story about when I first got here and your mom was watching dramas all day. And I didn't speak any Urdu at all, or Punjabi. And I went and sat on the couch with my mother-in-law and I was trying to cuddle her. And I'm like, what you watching? And she was watching this drama for like 4 hours. And
if she's from Mozambique,
violence.
she probably wasn't having it. She probably was not having it. She's like, menu impress na karale.
No, and then there was one lady and she grabbed the other lady's hair and she was ripping the hair out. And I said, Mama, kaun hai? Then she said, mother-in-law.
She probably was like, mother-in-law, samajh gayi ho?
This is the best relationship between Saas and Bahu. मेरी माँ को अंग्रेजी नहीं आती, उसको पंजाबी नहीं आती. Awesome. मेरी माँ कहती love you. फिर मेरी माँ कहती है पीछे से उसने कहा मुझे क्या है कि बड़ी चिल्लाक है.
Our phone calls last for about 30 seconds. We say I love you.
Sweet. Chalo, at least say I love you. Ek changi gall hai.
नहीं होवे दी थी नू.
Guys, you're getting so much love. I just want to say thank you so much, Wasim and Sunera. Yeah, it was so much fun. You guys, I miss you. I know that I usually in Karachi, at least we run into each other all the time. I'm in Lahore. But when I come back, let's please make an effort to see a lot more of each other.
Please.
Wasim, you're a champion of champions, my friend. From not just as my friend, I kid you not. I think you're one of the biggest assets for our country, and I salute you and I thank you. You're amazing.
Thank you very much, Hassan, and same to you,
And
buddy.
thank you, man. And Shanera, and all I
I'll
want to
keep
say
it
is,
safe. Don't worry, everyone.
whenever I speak to you, I always feel like you remind me what all is wonderful and fantastic about Pakistan. You really make us feel proud that you let us show us how beautiful we truly are. So welcome home always. And anything you
And
want
you
to say
stay
to your,
safe.
I will. And anything you want to say for your fans?
Just stay
Stay
home, stay
indoors.
safe, and I'll end up with long live Pakistan, Pakistan Zindabad.
And if you must go
Pakistan.
out, just make sure you're social distancing.
That was ender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it
Pa-
together.
Pakistan
Pakistan.
Zindabad. Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Pakistan Zindabad. Allah Hafiz. Thank you. Bye.